Rachel Zegler's the gift that just keeps on giving, and unfortunately for Disney, she keeps giving them a headache. That's what this person has become, an absolute disaster for Disney, the star of their newest woke live-action race swap remake, Snow White. Over the last several weeks, we have seen so many different interviews and videos and statements from Rachel Zegler that just continue to make people not be interested in any way, shape, or form with anything she's involved in, especially a remake of a beloved property like Snow White, a character that so many people know, are familiar with, maybe watched when they were kids, maybe showed their kids that movie. Well, now people are wholeheartedly rejecting this remake a year before it even sees the light of day, specifically because this is the star, Rachel Zegler. Here's a tweet from Benny. This picture is going viral today, right? Basically just a series of her flipping the camera off. One with the caption, "Respect women today and every day." Meet your new Snow White. Hates Walt Disney, hates Snow White origin story, hates men, hates capitalism, hates family values, hates the paying customer, unfriendly militant feminist, toxic social media past, hyper-political, polarizing narcissist. Great job at Disney. And it's tough to disagree with a lot of those statements that Benny just put out there, because with everything we've seen and everything we've heard from her, it certainly seems like the shoe fits. I guess that's a pun for Cinderella, not Snow White. Just wait for the next Cinderella from Disney, I guess. But just look at what we've seen over the last few weeks, with a lot of people believing the rumor that went out there about it just being canceled, about it being shelved, about them saying, fuck it, we're not going to let this thing see the light of day. That is not the case, but a lot of people believed it because the backlash has just been that bad. And it's even spilled over into another movie that she's in, the Hunger Game prequels. When people saw that Rachel Zegler's the star of this, they also said, I'm not going to support that. I'm not going to give that my money. Because with everything we've seen, it's pretty impossible to not find Rachel Zegler completely insufferable. Not just for people like me that have a problem with identity politics and wokeness invading all aspects of entertainment, but even for Disney fans that maybe are fans of Snow White. They can't stand Rachel Zegler because of things like this. Snow White actor Rachel Zegler all but admits she hates the character in resurfaced video. Snow White actor Rachel Zegler slammed for her comments on the Disney original. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. We all remember these comments, right?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
Well, they're not going to do that in this one. Yeah, having a love story. We wouldn't want that in a modern retelling. And then she told everybody exactly how she does feel about that original movie.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So
and it's been...
What a big fan, right? And then I never revisited it again. Until basically I was cast in this movie when we were making the movie. This is somebody who despises this character, despises this story, and they want to change it into something else. And here's her explaining exactly that.
Amazing to work with her as well.
The reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became...
When we came to not doing an actual live-action remake, just a reimagining and completely changing what this character actually is, if that's what you mean.
Came about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Jeez. This sounds like an absolute fucking disaster, and it's gotten so bad that the original director, the one who directed the original Snow White movie in 1937, his son, who has also worked for Disney, has come out and slammed Rachel Zegler and the remake. Rachel Zegler led Snow White remake slammed by original film's director. David Hand says he believes his father and Walt Disney would be turning in their graves due to some recent remakes of Disney classics, including what they're doing to Snow White. This is a nightmare, and And anything that people discover about Rachel Zegler, it seems like it only turns them off even more from supporting this film in any way, shape, or form. What do you guys think about this? This is your new Snow White, Rachel Zegler. Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.